Is something I wish I knew when I was starting out as a designer. And today I want you to avoid that mistake. If you want to come up with proper logo types when you are done with the logo, then this video is for you. Kerning is the spaces between character types, right? So the whole idea is for you to get even spaces between the character types, right? And sometimes it does not come mathematically because sometimes people use mathematical ways of coming up with kerning, and that's what Illustrator does, right? Because it's a software, so you use that mathematical way of coming up with a proper kerning. Sometimes it's usually bad, right? So you have to kern it, you have to manually kern your text. There's a custom logo type I did for a brand called Page, right? So as you can see, it's properly kerned, right? And it's not mathematical kern because let me draw rectangles for you to see. See, it's not mathematically kern because there are not even spaces, right? Because of the A being in a circular form, right? So they are properly kerned. And there's a custom logo type I did for my brand, Smart. This too is properly kerned. As you can see how the R goes into the T. This is very tight. This is very tight, right? So as I said, the whole idea behind kerning is properly getting an even spaces, so it's an optical illusion thing, right? So you have to be good with it, and it comes with quite a lot of training and training your design eye. At the end of the video, I'll show you a place where you can actually improve your kerning, so stay tuned. Here's an example I want to show you guys. See, as you can see, NON, right? So when I place a square, whether I place a square here or a rectangle here, you will see it is kerned mathematically, right? And we are not achieving mathematical here. As I said, the whole idea of kerning is for you to be able to get an optical even spaces between the characters, not mathematical one. You get it? So it's about your design eye. That's why I always talk about train your design eye, because this one comes in play. If you have trained your design out to a certain point, this one comes in play. And it's okay if you are poorly kerning your characters, is fine. I was there. I've poorly kerned my characters so many times. It took a lot of training for me to be able to properly kern text, because logo types plays much role with the logo mark, right? So see this. When you see it here, you think it's properly kerned, but let's zoom out and see it's poorly kerned. There's one way to check your kerning. Just zoom out and see. It's poorly kerned because of the O and the N. So it should be much tighter or much closer for it to achieve that kerning, right? So you see this, right? Zoom out, see it's properly kerned, right? Zoom in, you see it should be much tighter. So I'll be showing you the different example also. This is another example I wanted to show you guys. Can you guess the problem here, right? With an X and a Y. Can you guess the problem here? Okay, so if you can't guess, I will show you the actual problem. So as you can see, there's too much space here. There's too much space here. And for this kind of test, it should be much tighter than even the N and the O I showed you, right? So just create outlines for you to, if you're wondering how I could properly kern it, just create outlines. And now you can edit the text, right? So let's kern it. Let's test and see. For this, you think it's okay, it's not. Just zoom back, see it's not right. So just zoom in and this one looks good. This looks good because of the Y, the slight Y and the slight X, right? That's why it should be much tighter for you to get an equally kerned. So Illustrator uses the mathematical formula. Sometimes the mathematical formula works good if you hit the jackpot, but sometimes too you have to manually kern it. Kerning for you, as I said, the whole idea is for you to be able to optically paste your characters, right? So I said I'll show you a game for you to improve your kerning, whether you're a beginner, intermediate. You can go ahead and play this game. I've actually played and scored 100 right now, right? So I'll show you just in a sec. So as you can see, my kerning is the best. So I actually scored 100 on the kerning, right? So you can try this game out. It's called Kern Type. Just type in Kern Type in the Opera Mini or your Chrome browser, and you will come to this page. You can actually purchase your Canon here. So I'll play with it for a while. So I actually scored 100 out of the rate, right? So okay, that's 64. That's really bad. Okay, I know this one. It should be much tighter. So ooh, that's 56. Okay, that's 79. So you can actually go ahead and can this properly, but the main idea is for you to be able to get good at this, right? So what I advise, my honest advice is just continue practicing on your skill and designing and improving in yourself, right? You will actually be good. Don't worry about uh, what others says or your current status right now. Just continue improving on your skills and working on it. That's how you become good, right? So if you like this video, comment, like, and share to someone or a designer who will find it helpful also. And as the same always, I'll see you guys on the next one.